Check, 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 check. Charco. Okay. Hello, everyone. Before we get started, there's a few things to address. One, I also don't like filming these in the daytime. It feels really weird. It feels sacrilegious, and I'm not a fan. Two, if you're wondering what the black and white motif is, that is my skin, and I am wearing a black t-shirt. I am very aware that I am extremely pale. There's like a movement of people like embracing their natural pale, like no more using self-tanner, except these women that are doing it are like the most beautiful, like Irish skin, like I don't know, like milky, beautiful, pale skin. My love, I'm see-through. If I lifted my arm, you could check my pulse through your eyes. Don't know what that means. Sticking with it. Okay. Thank you for joining me on this beautiful day. Let me tell you what I did this week because I had a fun week, not to brag. First and foremost, I went to a singles night with a friend. And okay, here we go. I was online one day. Oh, shocker. Babe, every day of every second of your life, I was online and I saw So Far Sounds. It was like promoted a singles event. And So Far Sounds, if you guys don't know, it's like I've actually never been except for this that we'll get to later, but it's a surprise music like pop-up thing. Like I don't even know if that's how you describe it, but they like give you a secret location and a band plays and it's like certain amount of tickets get sold. Apparently it's like a really fun thing. Some like my friend was saying that she went when it was like in a backyard with like string lights, super cute. They had like wine. There's been one at like not cathedrals but like huge like concert halls. Anyways, so Far Sounds a legit thing, and it was like So Far Sounds single. Say So Far Sounds one more time. So Far Sounds singles night. And I was like, okay, that sounds like fun. Well, does it? I don't know if that's actually how I thought, but I thought that could be exciting, especially because I think I mentioned this in one of my other videos, but I am like one of the last standing single friends in my friend group right now. There's probably like 5 of us, and one of them, whose name is Sarah, who I will talk about because she's insane, but is my favorite single friend to go out with because she is literally insane. She is so outgoing. She's so fun. We have different types, so perfect, and different types like us, so perfect. I feel like it's hard to be single with a friend who like you guys have the same type and then it kind of like turns competitive, or if you're like out with a girl who like really cares about boys, it's like not fun anymore. Because like, okay, if me and Sarah go out for drinks, sure, we're like on the hunt, but we're also there to like have a good time and like, you know, have good conversations us too. We're not necessarily like, we need to find men right now. It's like, let's sit at the bar, have fun, and then like see who we can bother. And there's always men to bother. So let me give you a little bit of breakdown about Sarah. Sarah is a new friend I met in Vancouver, although I've known her for probably like 3 years now, which is crazy. But when I first moved here and I like saw the group of friends that like I'm now in, I was so intimidated by her because she's just like a cool girl. Like, especially from the outside looking in, you're like, okay, you're cool. Like I remember just like thinking that. Anyways, if you think like, yeah, I've met every type of person there is to be. Yeah, I'm like 30 years old. I've met every person. Not if you haven't met Sarah. You'll meet her and be like, oh, just kidding. This is a new one. Just kidding. This is actually a whole new type of species that I've never met in my entire life. I should say Sarah without an H. I think that actually could make a huge difference in your brain. Sarah, no H. S-A-R-A. Okay. And also like, she'll never watch this video, my love. Like no. I remember I told her how long I like my screen time was on TikTok. She's like, what? Hours? She spends like 10 minutes on TikTok a week probably. Like she would never watch a YouTube video ever in her life because the sun's out. She has to go play volleyball by herself or something crazy. Okay, I actually have notes about Sarah because I keep a note on my phone. I moved it to my computer. Oh, this is like another thing. She is like a sun worshiper. I'm like, me and all the girls are genuinely concerned about her skin quality. Okay, because she is like, she thinks that like sunscreen is a hoax. She'd be like, send a voice note. Girls, the UV is at 7. Everyone get outside. I'm like, Sarah, I'm closing my blinds. Like, we are so opposite. And we went out one night. This was a few weeks ago. And she came over. We like I don't know if I talked about this, but we were having drinks together and both talking. I think I did, but I'm gonna say it again. We were both saying that, you know, we're like, don't want to use apps. We like want to meet people in person, blah, blah. And then that exact night as we were leaving, we were like, what are you doing? And we were both like going to go home to our own houses and watch a movie. And I was like, Sarah, we have to go out. So I'm like, okay, let's go to our own houses, shower, get ready, meet back at mine. We'll go out. I do a full body shower. The second my foot hits the ground to walk out of my shower, so like, what is that, 20 minutes? She's at my door. Because she, like, her makeup bag is like a lip gloss and like maybe a mascara for like special occasions. So my nightmare, she's watching me get ready. Okay, my living nightmare. Someone watching me get ready. I'm under pressure. It's like already 9:45 at night. Whatever. I'm like trying on outfits, like my actual nightmare. And I put on this like blue, like navy blue shirt. And I walked out. She's like, oh, I actually like the blue and the white. And I'm looking down. I'm like, what's white? She's like, your skin. I'm like, oh my God. True. I was like this pale. Okay. And then also I love that I'm doing like a little expose on her because she'll never watch. And even if she did watch it, she'd be like, oh, yeah, that's probably right. That's probably right. I said this to my friend Gina this weekend because she is the most direct and literal person. Like, do not go to her if you don't want the truth, which I can appreciate, but like there's a time and place. For instance, if me and all my girls were about to go out and you like send photos of your outfits to other people and you're like, what are you wearing? This is what I'm wearing, to like confirm you're like, you look good and it's like we're all in the same vibe right now. If my friend sends me a photo when she's like about to call an Uber, like this is what I'm wearing, even if it's like hideous, I'd be like, oh my God, you look so cute. Like, because we're about to leave. If I said this to my friend Gina, sending a photo of what you're wearing to Sarah is the equivalent of like waiting in line to see if you get into Bergheim, because only the strongest soldiers can send a fucking photo to Sarah because she will rip you apart. Like, literally. She's so funny, you guys. She'll come up to you at a party, be like, you look exhausted, but it's because she just like genuinely thinks that, and she doesn't have a filter. I was like, Sarah, there's a thing called a 5-minute rule. If you can't change something about someone within 5 minutes, you don't say it. Like, if we're out and you're like, I don't like your outfit, don't say that, because what are they going to do? But if it's like, oh, you have mascara here, let me fix it, you can say that. She's like, I don't agree with that rule. My friends and I, like, we love just like laughing at the things that she said to us because it's literally insane. Like, one of my friends, Erica, it was her birthday. I wasn't there, but they all went out, and Sarah looks at her. She's like, oh my God, you look haggard. It's her birthday. Like, what the hell? She is literally like, her brain needs to be studied. Anyway, so this is my friend that we go out together. We're single together. That was a really long tangent about the person that she is. More on her later, because more of the story later. I sent her the link. I'm like, should we go to this singles event? It's like a singles event with a concert. She's like, yeah, let's do it. We buy tickets. Okay, we go. And my expectations are on the floor because I just don't like the kind of guy that like sees a singles event and goes. I don't know if that's my guy. You know what I mean? And so we walk in. I'm like so nervous. Also, Sarah's like, what are you nervous about? She has no volume control. What are you nervous about? We walk in, and of course, it's like 40 beautiful, cool, fun women, like girls' night with their friends. And then, oh, shock to no one, 10 weird guys. Okay? Like, oh my God. Like a school dance, leaning against the walls, like literally leaning against the wall, not looking at anyone. And all the girls are like talking to each other, like meeting each other, being normal and fun. And then the guys are just like on the walls. I don't care about the male loneliness epidemic. Talk to someone. Have a conversation with someone. Sit at a bar with your friend that's not, and without talking about sports betting. Challenge. It's like, okay, 100 men versus one gorilla. 100 men versus one emotional conversation. Anyways, weird guys, cool girls. The line, it's like in a hall, doesn't matter, but that just for like you to know, it's like a really long and narrow room. The bar is like at the end, and obviously you walk into an event like this, the first thing you're doing is like, let's get a drink. I need to do something with my hands. So we're like, okay, let's go. We like walk up. Also, Sarah doesn't believe in lines, like literally. But this one, it's like kind of hard to skip. So we're like, okay, the line is all the way out the front door. It's so long because everyone that walked in is like, I need a drink ASAP. There's one bartender whatever. So we wait in line. The second we get in line, we're like, not kidding, probably like 60, maybe no, 40 people in front of us. This guy comes up and stands with us. And this poor man, I don't even remember his name. Sorry, that's actually mean of me. But it's like, you know, when they say it too quickly and then it's like, you can't ask again. I think his name was Andrew. He was so lovely. I think we were the first women he's ever spoken to in his life. Not kidding. So nervous, so cute. We just like kind of took him under our wing because he was also 25 and we're both 31 and we're like, oh, like that's a little young for us, but like, let's find you a girl. And we were trying to like coach him through. And he was just so sweet. And actually he told us something that I was like, that's interesting. Because I was like, you come here alone? He's like, yeah, I feel like my friends would make fun of me if they knew I was coming here. I'm like, that's so sad. But like, maybe that's why all these guys are by themselves. But anyways, we were like, yeah, he was so sweet. And we like just decided like, we're just going to hang out with you and help you get a girl because you are the sweetest man ever and you need to find a woman at this event. So a girl walked by and he's like, oh, that woman's very, or what did he say? Like strikingly beautiful or something like that. And we're like, you should go tell her that. Turns on his heels, walks right up to her, pounds her on her shoulder. He's like, I think you're very beautiful. Me and Sarah are like, oh my God, okay, we need to buffer this because we didn't realize he had it like that. So anyways, and then he like came back. She like smiled. We were far away. So she like smiled and I'm sure said thank you or something. That they just like kept walking. He came away and he was like, she doesn't really seem like a big flirty kind of girl. I'm like, oh my God. Okay, next, Andrew, let's find you someone. Anyways, and then the whole time I'm like, looking around, like trying to like suss out the vibe, and it's just so weird because all the guys are just back flat against the wall at all perimeters. Like no one's talking to any girls, no one's approaching anyone except for Andrew. I'm like, good for you, man, for like coming up to us, even though my love. You know what I mean? Yeah. And there was like a stage with a microphone and like it was about to be the performance and I was excited about the performance. We were there for an hour and a half, you guys, trying to get Andrew a woman, and the music didn't start playing. I'm like, we bought tickets because I wanted to hear the performers and they're not even going to start playing. But I would say it was a bust. We literally, me and Sarah, like we were stuck in a conversation with like someone that we did not want to talk to, and so we, you know, the woman was like, the show's about to start, and so I was like, oh, I want to use the bathroom before the show starts. We go into the bathroom and Sarah's like, we're like both a little like not drunk, like a little tipsy at this point, because all there is to do is like continue to buy drinks and drink because it's like a very awkward situation. And we're like in the bathroom and she's like, I actually think there's someone in there I like. And I'm like, yeah, right. And we died at that because it was just like, yeah, right, dude. Yeah, right. And so we went out of the bathroom. Oh yeah. And in the bathroom, it was like scary. Like these men were like waiting outside the bathroom for girls to come out so that they could talk to them. I'm like, this is so scary. Like men really need to learn social cues and like how to talk to a woman. I guess it is scary if I was there by myself, but like, I guess, yeah, I wouldn't be there by myself. And that's why the guy that I like wouldn't be there by himself either. Anyways, it's a scary thing to do by yourself. Let me just say that. So we beeline out, we leave, we like, and then we just start bar hopping. And this is like, going out with Sarah is so fun because she's just like down for anything. Another thing about Sarah is I just had to pull up my phone because she screamed. When we were at the bar, we were just like giggling, like talking about whatever dates and things like that. Like it's so fun to talk to like a single girlfriend about things like that because you talk to your friends in relationships and like, you have no idea. I'm like, this is not for you. And oh wait, where is it? Oh, I'm getting a phone call. One sec. My friend just wrote a huge exam, CPA. Hello? Oh my God, are you out?
I'm out.
How did it go? Okay, everyone. Unfortunately, that was a 45-minute phone call. And my energy does feel drained because I reserved that 45 minutes of talking for you. And I mean, I was glad to share it with the loved one, but you know what I mean? Like I might need to sit for a sec. Okay, I had a little sit and I was just looking through. Wait, let me pull up my notes, not this one. Okay, I had a little sit and I was able to rejuvenate. And how do extroverts do it, y'all? Like the other day, off topic, I was going for, like, I do one plan a day. You guys know that I, like, historically have said one plan a week, but like that's a big plan. But if my friends are like, do you want to get drinks tonight? No problem. I can't do anything the rest of the day with anyone else. Like if we're meeting at 7 p.m., that is the first time my mouth will open to say a word. I can't, like, I need to conserve energy. And my friend randomly dropped something off of mine at like 4 o'clock that day, and she hung out with me for an hour and a half. I literally was like, I love you so much. She's one of my really close friends. You can't be here. I cannot talk to you anymore because I need to conserve my energy for my 7 p.m. hangout. Anyways, and I was just reading through my messages with Sarah, and I found this voice note that I'm going to play for you. And I love that this whole episode is just about her. She's like such a myth. Like, I feel like people have been studying her for years and like her type. I'm just going to play this for you. I might chop it up, but I think I'm just going to play the whole thing. So this is like, no more words.
Okay, I'm walking home from my date now, and it's so weird. I was keen for the first 75% of it, and then I don't know if just like the last quarter of my beer like just switched my vision, and now I'm just like not completely icked out, but not keen anymore. I hope you guys heard that. Holy shit, I hope you heard that.
I have nothing else to say. She said that like last year, and when we were together we remembered it, and my friend Sophia was able to find it and send it back to us. Like, dude, I hope you heard. It's like that scene in Elf when he drinks a whole can of Coca-Cola and then burps for fucking 5 minutes, and it's like, did you guys hear that? Babe, we heard it. It's about the only thing we heard. I actually don't have eardrums anymore. Okay, what else do I have to say? So anyways, that night after the singles event, yeah, we just like bar hopped. It ended up being so fun. We went to like 3 other bars, and it was a really fun time. And we're both like really good singles together. Like, we just understand the assignment, So yeah, I think that's all I have to say about her. Oh, the other thing I wrote is that she was voice to text sexting at the table. Like, we were at a table with like 4 or 5 other people this night. She's holding the voice, not voice note, voice to text sexting a guy. And we were like with a group of guys, they're like looking at her, and I'm like, that's just Sarah. Like, you can't even write it. Okay, what else I did this weekend? So that was fun. What else I did this weekend was I went to a rave. I don't know if you would consider it a rave. We went to a John Summit concert. I'm on my Apple bubbly shit. So sorry for saying it like that, but I am. Went to a John Summit concert because all my friends were going and I had no plans. And would this be my number one option of like things to do on a Saturday night? Obviously not. But when you're with like 25 friends, it's going to be fun. And the thing about Vancouver that's so odd, or maybe it's just my friend group, is we get party buses to and from events like this when it's like you're not gonna be able to get an Uber. It was like $40 each for there and back, which it's like it's in the middle of nowhere, so it's like cheaper than a cab. And then you get this giant party bus with like stripper poles and alcohol in it, and you're like, this is fun. So we got the party bus there. It was raining. Okay, it was an outdoor festival and it was raining, so not ideal, but I had so much fun because it was just like a fun group. And my friend Gina, who I'll now talk about, another person that would never watch my YouTube video, God bless her, love her, she doesn't care, which I love. Be who you are, is that a song? She, like, my friend Gina never goes out. She has a dog, and when people have dogs and you're like, I have to go home and let my dog out, it's like, girl, you just want to go home, like, no problem. But like, that's her vibe. Like, she just will never come out, or like if we're at dinner, they want to get drinks after, like, she like needs to go home and take care of her dog, which, even if that's true, like, I want you to stay out with us. Anyways, but she was out at this rave, and she said 2 things that absolutely killed me, and I will tell you to them. She was like on one, and when I say that, I just mean like was having the best time ever, and like really, like, I don't know, she was killing me. We were in we finna be in the pit. We were in the pit, And she was like, it was all our friends, and then beside us was like this group of girls. They were all like literally 4'11", 5', 5'2", like so little. And we're not front row, like how could they see? Next thing I see is two of the girls were trying to go on each other's shoulders, and Gina like taps my shoulder. She's like, do you ever just see a bad idea happen and you want to become a mother? And I died at that because like we're in like a mud pit. Like these girls this is going to be horrible. Go on each other's shoulders. The one girl got on the other's shoulders, and Gina goes, great, now. Sorry. No, I can't butcher this. She said, great, now they're 6'1". That's literally all I have to say about that. So that was my week, and that really killed me, and had a lot of fun with my friends. And it was an early night because outdoor festivals have a sound limit. So like I think the sound stopped at 10. So like I was home by midnight, like, and we went to an afters. Like that's a good night for me. Actually, I think I was home at 1. Still so early. That's so early to go out to like, a full event. So anyways, that's what I did. I recently have, and this is something that is crazy, and you should do tarot cards every girl when something happens to them. Recently I have run into every man I've ever loved. Just kidding. Is that a movie? No, For All the Men I've Loved before. Doesn't matter. Within the past 2 months, like I feel like, okay, it's like so bizarre because since I moved to Vancouver, every guy that I've gone on like at least 3 or 4 dates with, aka like planned our lives together, planned our wedding, had the dress picked out and the venue on hold. Okay, 4 dates. When things ended with us, or ended, whatever, I'd never see them again. Never saw them again. Not like there's beef. I don't have beef with anyone, by the way. Like that's my MO. I don't have beef with anyone ever in this world. It's just like so pointless. If you're above the age of 30 years old and you have beef with someone, or you're like angry at someone, or you have like feelings towards someone that are negative, may I implore you to grow up? May I implore you to get a life and get over it? Anyways, I've never seen them again in this world. And Vancouver's really small, and it's like, peculiar. Within the last 2 months, you guys, I have run into everyone, all those guys. Like it's like literally a Christmas story. It's like ghosts of Christmas past, future, and present. I'm just waiting for Tiny Tim to come up. Like, where the hell have you all been hiding, and do you know each other? And why are you all here? And every time I've run into them, it's been like totally fine and normal and like nice. But it's just weird. I'm like, are you past or future? Which one are you? Am I dying? Who needs a Christmas ham? Like, I don't know. Tell me what's going on. I don't know what's going on. It's really bizarre. And I feel like something's bound to happen. Like, I just saw like the final one. Like, because this was happening, I'm like, okay, there's this one though that I haven't seen yet, and then I just saw them, and I'm like, okay, I'm telling my girls, I'm like, something's happening, like don't come knocking at my door with chains around your freaking ankles at 1 a.m. because I know this story. It's not good. It's dark, it's scary. Jim Carrey tried to do a version of it. It didn't work. He had too much prosthetics. Okay, enough about the Christmas story. Or is it a Christmas carol? A Christmas carol. Okay. Anyways, so that's just a little thing that's been happening to me. Very bizarre. Wonder what's going to happen next. Wonder who else is going to come up. Running into people is one of my biggest nightmares in life. I hate it. I told my best friend, famously, like, a person I loved so much and I would love to spend every minute with, if I saw her across the street, I'd just keep walking. I'm not, hey, no. If we're on the same side of the street, I would stop her. Anyone else, I wouldn't. If it's like a friend, no. Like, no, like my head's down. We're not talking. Let's not. Actually, that happened to me. I was at a restaurant the other day, literally 4 weeks ago, on a patio and talking with my friends. This guy I know walks by. He's like, hey, Maxine, but like keeps walking. I'm like, oh, hey. And then to my friends, I'm like, could have just walked by, could have just kept walking. What did that do for you? It's not like it's just like, now I'm confused looking on the street. Who is that? I see them. Oh, hi. Kept walking. Now I'm flustered. Just keep it to yourself, I think. Not everyone needs like then the small talk. I also think like the worst person to run into is one of your friend's boyfriends, you guys. No, I don't want to see you. I don't want to see you. There's nothing to talk about. Weather's great. Day's great. Don't that's it. So nice to see you. And then you end up walking in the same direction. Oh, I'm going to kill myself now. Oh, that's all it took. One of my best friend's boyfriends who I love. That's all it took. I don't want to see you in the wild. Okay. Speaking of men, this is the last thing I have to talk about, boys. I had a really tragic conversation with someone recently, and I would screenshot it, but it's on Raya, and if you screenshot, you get kicked off the app, so obviously not doing that. But okay, I'm just gonna read it to you, and this is like brutal because his bio was like something about, actually his bio is bad too. His bio, let me read it, was looking for someone with no sense of humor. Babe, look in a mirror. Hey, you got mirrors? I should tell him that actually. So I'm just going to read you our whole conversation because it's not that long. He goes, our bios are really a match made in heaven because my bio is taller and funnier in person. Because I think both those things are true. So he goes, our bios are really a match made in heaven. I said, yeah, until you keep reading and see the words Sydney and Australia because that's where he lives. And he goes, it's only a 14-hour flight. I said, you're actually onto something and it's direct. He goes, or we could split the difference and meet in the middle of the ocean. Okay. I go, yes, I've been needing to test out this life raft I've been working on. It looks exactly like a wooden door and only holds one, but you can hang off the side. Water shouldn't be that cold. Please pause. Who gets what I'm talking about? I didn't, because after this, and I'll read the rest of the conversation, I'm like, am I crazy? Is this too niche? He says, only if you're in a bucket hat and sharing the miscellaneous canned drinks. I go, no, I'll be wearing a Renaissance dress and a giant blue diamond necklace that I will someday drop into the ocean in honor of you. I don't know how more direct I can be that what we're talking about. I'm not even going to say it. I hope you guys know. He says, in honor of me still being alive, right? I said, sure, yeah, in our hearts at least. He says, potentially unparalleled worst first date ever. I said, but it was so romantic when Leo and Kate did it. I said Leo DiCaprio and Kate Winslet did it. And then he said, but they had hair and makeup teams. And it's just like, that's it. And then obviously the conversation just kept getting worse. Like, I don't know. You guys knew what I was talking. I hope you knew what I was talking about the second I started talking. I think it's pretty obvious what I was talking about. Anyways, okay. There is one more thing I wanted to talk about, and then I have a very exciting thing to do, but I'm not even going to bury the lead. That's not how you say it. I've always wanted to use that expression. I can never use it right. Okay. Segue, no segue. That's how I segue. Just say the word segue. I am on a Facebook group, and I implore you all to join your own neighborhood groups. It is called, well, I'm not going to say I'm just going to say Vancouver, but like it's my neighborhood. Vancouver Buy Nothing group. Now, as many of you guys may know, I have been kicked off and blocked from Are We Dating the Same Guy, Vancouver. Now, does this piss me off every day? Yes, I'm like a fiend. I'll text my friend who's on it. I'm like, anything today? I got kicked off because I made a TikTok about it completely anonymously. They found me, blocked me, babe. Like they have a problem with my freaking art. So whatever. I'm on Facebook Buy Nothing, which is exactly what you could imagine. People post things for free and people pick it up. It's like, it's a great, in theory, great way to get rid of like things that, clothes that are so annoying to sell online that people are like, is this available? Like people, especially if you have a yard, like I have a friend who uses it all the time because she has like a front yard area. So she'll be like, take a photo of like a blender. I'm making this up. Blender and like a handkerchief and a scarf and like tongs. And she'll be like at this address, like outside, first come, first serve. And then people come and just take everything, pick everything up. It's free. Okay. Neighborhood group. Lovely. Perfect. Now, what has been happening is the most horrific things in the world. You wouldn't believe every time because this is my entertainment now because I'm off Are We the Same Dating the Same Guy? Every time I open my phone and I see a post from this group, I settle into my seat a little bit. I make sure my drink's close and I settle in. You guys, I'm just going to start with this one. And I am going to show photos. I'm going to take a screenshot every time I talk. Okay, screenshot, it's going up. This leftover pizza from Domino's. Look at that photo right now. This has 5 comments and 6 likes. I'm going to cry. Did someone put their own egg? Did someone get a ham and olive pizza and add their own hard-boiled egg to this pizza? Do you want me to hurt myself? This is, I'm done looking at it. This is horrific. 5 people, and yeah, I got picked up. 5 people interested. And then he was like, I'll DM you. Babe, no. Okay, this one doesn't deserve a screenshot because it's literally just margarine. And the caption is, gifting. Realize this may be a long stretch, but checking anyways. Box of margarine squares. Boring. Here's the thing that caught my eye. They expired May 2022. But that's just a guideline, right? Huh? It's 2025, my love. That's 3 years old. Margarine squares. Am I wrong? Is this allowed? Guys. And then are there comments on this one? 2 comments on this one. Interested. Get a hobby. Get a fridge. Get butter. Hey, get grass-fed butter. Okay. This one, I'm going to take a photo of it. This one, oh my God, I actually just felt actually sick looking at this. I opened this the day after I went to the festival. I could have yacked. I feel bad doing this, but I'm just going to take a screenshot. Okay, I'm obviously not showing anyone's names. Vegan Black Forest cake from Vogue Cakes. I don't know what that is. Tried a little bit and didn't really like it. This had 13 comments saying, I'd love to have this. I love Black Forest is my favorite. Look at this photo, you guys. It looks like guts. It looks like human gut. It looks like when you would make scary things for Halloween, like worms and dirt and then blood guts. Sorry. 5 reactions. 13 people wanted this. Also, it's this is from someone else's house. Tried a piece from the side. Yeah, with your fingers. Yeah, you put your fingers in the blood cake and ate it, and now someone's coming to pick it up from your doorstep. Okay. This one, and so my friend who lives in my neighborhood, I only have these through our chat because we just send them back and forth of are you kidding? Because I don't have this one screenshot, but it'll be the butt of an onion that someone's just cooked an onion, but have this left over, the one with the stalk in it. If anyone wants to keep it for soup. 3 comments. Interested? Hey, I can pick up today. It's just compost. This one. Is there any chance that someone is away this weekend and would be open to having my sister and family stay at yours? Includes 2 adults and 2 kids. No comments on that one. 1 like though. Huh? Hey, is anyone not home I'm a stranger. Can my family stay in your apartment while you're gone? Are you kidding? I guess that's what I did with the subletter, but I still knew him. What? I wonder if anyone took them up. This one, not important to screenshot. It's just this. Okay, I'll screenshot it. Gifting 2 coconut Ferreros. 4 comments. 2 little chocolates. Someone's going to put their shoes on, put their coat on, grab their keys, walk outside, and pick up 2 little free chocolates. I don't know. Am I wrong for judging this? Not sure if this is considered gross. But I have a Diva cup I've literally used once. Uh-oh! one time too many. One time too many to give to someone else. Using it once is thoroughly clean and disinfected if anyone's interested. It's like new, just wasn't for me. Okay, no, I'm going to end on this one. Gonna end on this one. Screenshot. I hope this isn't like breaking group rules. I'm sure it is, but like whatever. It's anonymous. Okay. Gifting cheeseburger and bread. Raspberry scones. This one had 16 comments. 16 people were interested in these. And like, maybe I'm just a freak. I'm not picking up someone else's made food, especially when it looks like this. The scones? Can we get a close-up on the scones? Okay. So that's my new joy in life is this. And yeah, it is like every single day, it's something absolutely insane. Like the onion end really got me. It'll be like someone, because it's like gifting and you can ask for things too. So someone was like, I'm making guacamole, but I'm one avocado short. Does anyone have one? Buy more avocados if you're going to make guacamole. Buy more avocados if you're going to make guacamole. Or it'll be like, I wanted to make bread, but I'm out of flour. Does anyone have any flour? Oh, what are you going to make the bread with? It feels like so much effort to, write in the group and then wait and then walk to the grocery store and buy the flour for $2.79. Okay. I need to save this before it shuts off. Okay, before I get into media, the next thing is very exciting. If you follow me on YouTube, which literally almost all of you do, I really wanted to get like callers, and I have this phone. Someone commented, does this phone work? I wish. There's like a way that you can get it to connect to your cell phone, and I really want to do that so I can like sit here and be on the phone. And like I'm the age of like we had these in our house growing up. I feel like the generation that watches me maybe didn't, ? Or you had like the portable ones, like you didn't have like the, you know what I mean? But I saw this at the thrift store. Yeah, I'm buying that. Yeah, I'm buying that. So I want to take calls. This is my dream as a kid to have like my own phone in my own room. But so I created this voicemail account, and it's going to be in my bio, or not, it's going to be in my description box. So everyone please go and send me a voicemail. You can ask me anything you want. It can be anonymous. Like you don't need to say anything, but obviously I'm only going to air the ones that are appropriate. And I'm going to play them right now, and we're going to answer them together. Well, I'm going to answer them. You guys are going to listen, but it's been so fun to have you guys submit your things. So I'm going to pick 2 every episode. And so I'm just going to start at the top bottom. And here we go. This one's from Ella. Hi, Ella. Love your name.
Talk to me about how you feel about pets. I've noticed you don't have one at your apartment. So I was wondering, like, how do you feel about a dog in the house, a cat in the house, a lizard in the house? Love you.
Oh my God. Well, I have had a lizard in the house. It was our 3rd date. Oh, I thought my camera just shut off. And actually, thank you for stopping me from saying that joke. I really want to rip off Vanilla Maze, who I love, and like take the call like this, but I just can't. There's too much going on. I need to get a better microphone, but whatever. That's neither here nor there. Okay, Ella, thank you so much for asking. I love dog. I love fluffy dog. Why do I talk like that? Okay, I love giant, fat, when they have fat necks and fat heads, fluffy dog. Do I have a dog in the house? No. Would I ever get a dog? Yes. I feel like I would get a dog if I had a yard, because I also think that I'm lazy, and I know big dogs are like less intense, but I love dog in the house. I do go to my friends' houses who have animals though. A lot of shedding, my love. Like one of my friends has a husky. Oh my God, the most beautiful dog ever. Huge, beautiful, such a good girl. You leave and I'm wearing a dog suit of fur. So I haven't lived with a dog in like 20 years. So I don't really know what it's like, but like I would love to have dog. I'm allergic to cats, and I also like don't really vibe with them. Some people are like, "You're such a cat person." First of all, if you want to say you hate me, just tell that to my face. Okay, telling me I'm a cat person is the equivalent of like saying I'm such a boy mom. Like both of those are insults to me. Now, I do like cats. I like especially fluffy ones, and my friends have cats and I think they're fun and cute and I like them. But I just don't like I feel like we would like have standoffs in my apartment. Like I feel like the vibe would be like, I don't know. I just don't really connect with them in that way. I really like ragdoll cats though, like the ones that sleep all the time and are so big and fluffy and cute. The theme is fluff. I would never have a lizard. I'm not an absolute freakazoid, but there was a moment like in COVID that I'm like, should I get a fish? And then I'm like, the fish is going to die and it's going to like really cause a problem. I didn't have any pets growing up. I had like a dog when I was younger, but I didn't have like a hamster or anything like a gerbil growing up. But I would love to have a dog. The thing about getting a dog is I just feel like I'm like I'm in my selfish era. I'm way too selfish right now to have a dog because there's so much responsibility. And like I was just telling the story of my friend Gina when she's like, I have to go home and take care of my dog. It's probably true. You probably definitely do. And I'm just not ready to like, I don't know. My life is so unattached at the moment. From something can drop from the sky and be like, you need to move to LA and you're going to work with like Judd Apatow on his new movie. I'd be like, okay. And then I could burn this whole place to the ground. I don't care about anything in it. And then I could go. And when you get a dog, you can't do that. So I enjoy like my freedom. I should have just said that. But I like dog and house a lot. And any negatives to dog and house? I don't think so. Dogs that bark too much though. I used to have a neighbor that had a dog that barked too much. Oh my God. If that dog isn't paying, that dog should pay half my rent because, oh my God. But I think you could train dogs to not do that, right? But yeah, I love dog. I love big dog. Okay. The other one was just submitted actually. Tally Guy Ford. Let's see what they have to say. I already listened, so they.
Trigger warning, man. Hi, Maxine. Long time listener, first time caller.
Oh my God, love you.
So my problem is that I am 5'8". That's it. How would one go about fixing that? 30 year old by the way. So how would you approach that subject? Thank you in advance.
Oh my God, thank you so much for asking, and thank you for calling, and thank you for watching, and thank you for being my age and making me feel a little bit normal. First of all, obviously you're funny because that was funny. And here's my thing about height, because I'm tall. I'm almost 5'11", but we actually did measure myself. I'm like 5'10" and a half, but like whatever. That's 5'11" kind of. Although if you ask me, I'm going to say 5'10". Anyways, as a tall girl, I've noticed that the only people, and I'm not, this is a sample statement from a sample of people. Whoa. The people that care about height the most are men. Like I have in my group of friends, height ranges in like single guys. They'll be like short kings, like literally, I don't know, like I'm making this up, 5'6", that I've been like, I would date that guy because they're funny and confident. And then there's like 6'4" guys that I'm like, you need to touch grass and like hang out with your mom more. You know what I mean? It's like personality. And obviously you have the personality. So who fucking cares if you're 6'8"? Also, like, I feel like 6'8" is like a 6'8". Oh my God, it's like a microaggression. 6'8" is a normal and fine height. I would much rather date someone who is shorter and like funny with a personality and confident than a tall weirdo. So I know not everyone feels that way, but I definitely do. And I've had this conversation with my tall girlfriends because dating when you're tall is weird, obviously, and it's because men make you feel weird about your fucking height. Like I'll go on dates and like, whoa, you're really tall. Yeah, babe, it's in my fucking bio, my love. Literally, my height is written in my bio, honey. Ever read Sherlock? And then what am I supposed to do? Yeah, that I probably, yeah. Because now it's weird because you're saying that because you're insecure. So it's all about confidence, babe. Like I said, there's people in my friend group that are like shorter. I mean, we call them undateable for other reasons, but literally for other reasons, not about their height, but they're so confident. And I'm like, I would 100% date X guy. I'm not going to say his name, obviously. before I would date like a 6'2" athlete, because he's hilarious and I love talking to him and he's so fun. And like, yeah, I've been on a date with a guy who was like way shorter than me. Also, like, okay, 5'8" to 5'10", like, so us two together would be this. Can you see that? Is that 2 inches? That's nothing. That's truly nothing. So keep doing you, King. Thank you so much for listening. And thank you for watching. My population, men versus women, is like 98% women and then 2% men. So thank you for being the 2%. It might literally just be you. But thank you for watching. And so, yeah, guys, please send your questions in. I will get to every single one of them. Follow the link and you can record a message and then I'll answer it. Ask me any questions you have. Again, they can be anonymous. Like, you don't have to say who you are. So, or you can, or I'd love to get to know you. And yeah, okay, to end off the episode, I'm going to talk about media for a little bit. You guys, I finished Girls, and the ending, let's talk about the ending. It should have ended on that episode when they're all dancing at Shoshana's party, obviously. Why did we have the last episode with the baby? Like, it should have ended on that like cinematic moment. Does anyone else feel that way? I know I'm late to the game, but wow, I feel like I have a hangover after watching it. I was trying to find a show afterwards to watch to replace Girls. There's literally nothing. There's nothing that can fill that gap. So what did I go back to? Okay, let me tell you. I tried to watch The Leopard, heard really good things. I tried to watch it in Italian with subtitles, and which like also forces me to like pay attention to it, and I just like didn't really care enough. What else did I try? I tried to watch White Lotus again. Literally don't care, babe. I tried to watch, I think that's it. 2 good efforts. And then I watched Keeping Up with the Kardashians season 11, which I think it's season 11 is the fucking pinnacle, you guys. I am a Kardashian apologizer. Like, don't even talk to me. I know. I love them so much. Okay. It's not even worth fighting. This is the hill that I'll die on. Let's not talk about it if you feel differently. Don't care. You totally are allowed to hate them. Now that we have that covered. I've watched Kardashian since its inception, and season 11 is truly the peak, because here's what's happening. Bruce Jenner just transitioned to Caitlyn Jenner. This is all in one season. Bruce Jenner transitioned to Caitlyn Jenner. Lamar and Khloe got divorced. Kim and Kanye are together having Saint, their second baby. And Kylie is dating Tyga. That's like, it was one episode and I was like, boom, boom, boom. All these things. I'm like, oh my God, this is good TV. It's actually horrible TV, but it's like so comforting to me because they're so insane. And I love them all, actually. I'll say it. So that's what I'm watching. I need to find a good show to watch though, because like, I don't know, something that like expands my brain other than whatever. But I do things to expand my brain. I read like 300 pages of my book, The Woman. I have to read it for book club. It's like very corny, y'all. I loved this author in her other book, and I chose this book for book club, so I'm kind of like self-conscious about it. It's like very like corny, but I'm gonna finish it. And you guys know I'm obviously my Italian class that I love, and that's me telling you that I'm allowed to watch reality TV because in my off hours I actually do things for my brain. So go easy on me. Go easy on me, babe. No good movies this week. Didn't watch a good movie. Please send me your recommendations. What did I watch? I actually did watch something. I tried to watch Luca, the Disney movie. I found it boring. So, I don't know. You have to be in the right time, like right mindset for a Disney movie. So, or you have to be 6 years old. So maybe that's where I found my issue. But yeah, if you guys have any movie recommendations, please let me know and I'll watch them. And I think that's it. I think I've been talking for too long. I really am proud of myself for like getting over the hump of talking to my friend for 45 minutes and then being able to keep talking. So, oh my God. Anyways, I love you guys. Thank you for watching. Please send me voicemails so I can listen to them and we can all be friends, even more so than we are now. And yeah, I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.